Be for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick, it heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz defers to Clement. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This short throw caught by Goddard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Clement. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them. And well, no regrets here. He picked that.
And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his read.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Eagles have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Rodgers is complete to Jones. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the rookie second-round pick, it's A.J. Dillon with it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Eagles have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
That good for 22 and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run a...
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the 1st half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now they set up the screen for Clement. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incomplete is 2nd and 10. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there, and what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Funches has it complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Airs it out toward the... And this is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's up and good. It's 22-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 25 on second down, Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Clement, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7. On the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That's out to the left and complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On first down, it's Scott. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Scott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things, and I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Jones breaking from the contact. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He's good. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a give, right side. It's Scott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll run again with Clement. Fights him off. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Here we go. Viking 18. Watch right. You got right. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.